get started and they're like, so and so is getting late to the office today. Like they're coming in, and then they come in, like they start the show, and then the guy who's stuck in traffic comes in later.
Yeah.
But as I find, because I'm coming in after 5, which is when we usually start. So.
Right.
But that's not because of traffic. That's just because I left late.
Right. No, I left late too. I got here like 5:02. Let me grab the Lincoln. Okay.
The Lincoln.
Let's put some.
Matthew McConaughey and his Lincoln.
Let's put this on as an interlude right now. Look at the
interlude with. Let's do another one from that album. Let's try that out.
Okay. What album is this? Let's see.
What's going on? Yeah.
See release.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Let's do Holy Holy.
Holy Holy? Okay.
I think that's at the end.
If I could scroll down, it'd be great. There it is. How's your day?
It's pretty.
Oh, holy. Okay. A little wordplay. I see you, Marvin.
It's a little bit of. It's about to put me asleep.
Bah! Yeah, no.
Wow.
No, that was nice. That was really, really nice. I never heard that song before.
We're gonna do some atmospheric kind of music today.
Atmospheric. I wanted to give Maraluso a little exposure.
That's okay.
I just want to do one song because I know we heard the album. Just let me do "Eye for an Eye."
Yeah, I don't want to be selfish about that, but
I just want to do the one
choice. I'll allow it. We didn't discuss this beforehand.
We don't discuss anything beforehand.
Yeah, I actually haven't seen John all day, so.
I haven't seen Ellis all day. This is crazy.
I still haven't seen Tyler.
I know.
Well, no, I saw him this morning. That's it.
I see Ree the most.
Yeah. I was trying to get Reed to come on. Reed's our new roommate that we had. If everybody remembers Nate from a season or 2 ago, he came on and played a lot of video game music.
He did.
And Reed is the guy who replaced him after Nate graduated.
That's right.
He graduated.
Graduated.
And so
Nate pulled up and had lunch with Ellis.
Yeah.
And stopped by the apartment and left us all graduation cards. Shout out Nate. Thank you, Nate.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Reed's a very different person, so we'll have to get him in. He has a great taste in foreign music and any kind of forein music.
He likes mostly, a lot of Argentinian music.
Yeah, French and Spanish-speaking musics.
Yep.
Mostly.
What was I going to say? Oh, did you see the text? Are you staying through graduation? I was going to ask you that.
Yeah, I think it's probably easier to just
that's true.
be down here.
Yeah. I was gonna say because I don't know like how the meal plan's gonna be valid through May.
I don't know.
Because I think I'm checking out, and then I'll just come back because Peter doesn't need to check out essentially because he has the room still. So I'll check out end of April when my exams are done, and then just pop back up for graduation. I didn't know you guys were staying up there. I would have stayed.
I feel like I could. If you can apply for the extension.
I could, but they already made me choose whether I'm staying or not. I had to do that last week.
Yeah, it's good to plan ahead like that,
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be good. I mean, if the dining isn't open, I've lived down here before, got groceries. I used to go get the Harris Teeter groceries, but I found out how expensive that was. So then I decided to go get the Walmart Mount Pleasant.
Harris Teeter is quite expensive. Quite expensive. Well, it's not on your dime. It doesn't matter. But when you're paying for it, it's definitely something.
Feel it.
A little prelude to this. Ellis is a part of this band, the Maraluso. But
Shout out Marilyn. Shout out Corey.
Yep. Shout out David.
And Julius and Jeff.
But this was the band that Ellis was playing bass in for a long time. It still is, essentially. But they just had an extended, the deluxe EP?
Yeah.
So they had a deluxe EP listening party because they released it that day. So I went, and they were just talking about recording the song, what it meant to them. It was mostly Marilyn, her experiences and, how she came up with the ideas and the thoughts for the songs. Yeah. But this one, Eye for an Eye, they played it a lot of shows live, and they didn't release it as part of the first EP, but they put it on the deluxe. And I've told Ellis a million times, this is my favorite song of theirs. Eye for an Eye is my favorite Maraluso song ever.
Yeah,
because it's just...
She didn't want to do it for the longest time, too. Because it was kind of iffy subject, I think, but
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, she's the one who makes the baby, and we, the rest of us, clothe the baby.
exactly,
You know?
exactly.
She and Corey are pretty much like the musical mothers, because like Corey or Jenna as well. Jenna, she like they sometimes do co-writes
Yeah,
or think about the arrangement. I guess that's making the baby, and then putting the instruments on is like making the clothes,
and
for the
feeding and
baby.
clothing the baby. That's right.
And now it's all out in the world.
Yeah.
For everybody.
But yeah, they were playing it. They played it last night. Just the studio, and they sound great live, which I do actually.
Thank you, man.
Of course, no, you guys sound honestly better live than some of the stuff in the studio, just because of the raw, like the way that I just get to hear you guys play the instruments and sing out loud. I preferred some of your live performances to the album. Some of them, at least, not all of them, but some of them.
Like we someone recorded the board of Royal American.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can use one of the outputs on the soundboard to record the set. So we had some voice memos of that.
That's pretty cool.
Recordings of one of the times we played at Royal, but
That's cool.
We're not gonna release that one, I don't think. But I think it would be cool at some point to
Release the outtakes.
do not an outtake, but get live takes from one of our shows, like at Royal or Stu's maybe, if they have a soundboard capable of that.
Why can't they hear anything?
They can't hear anything.
This just in, they said they can't hear shit getting ridiculous.
Did you guys hear the Marvin Gaye earlier?
Yeah, is the audio working?
The music's working. I don't care if they hear us talk, because
Well, I kind of care.
we don't have a lot of productive things to say. But
I know, but it's part of the radio show.
Eye for an Eye for a single for the deluxe EP, released along with the deluxe EP, called "The Wilder I Am, the Better You Are."
That's right. And what is it? What does that mean?
That is one of the lyrics from "Still in Luck."
Well, I know that, but like, what does she mean by it?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I just I play bass.
That's fair.
I play bass, and I give suggestions.
That's fair.
Of certain arrangement things here and there.
All right, let's.
Yeah. The synthesizer hook that's in this, Corey just came up with on the spot. So that's why I say especially hats off to Corey. I mean, who knows? Maybe he deletes all our parts and re-records them while we're gone.
Maybe.
Either way, it sounds good. Whether it's us or it's him, I'm sure he's more than capable of doing that. All right, let's listen to the song. I guess.
All right, let's do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yo.
She makes it happen, I mean,
She does.
It's great because, like, no matter how vulnerable a topic is for her to write for it, she does it, and she does it well.
She does.
It's very vulnerable writing.
Ball.
Pack it up, pack it in. Let me begin.
Yes, this. Perfect. Yeah, turn this up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Much better.
This is loud, yo.
It's loud as fuck! No, my bad. Let me chill.
All right, man. More ambient music. Here we go.
Yeah.
Gonna kind of go in the same time period as Marvin, I think, at least a little bit. You hear the clicking and clacking on the keyboard. Yeah. I'm like clickety clack. All right, some Van Morrison, Slim Slow Slider. There we go.
Slim Slow Slider. Say that 3 times fast.
So. Beautiful.
Damn.
Beautiful.
I'm having a chill music sesh today. You get stoned to that type of music.
I don't think you even have to. You just like listen to it.
Ball.
That's just.
I guess you could. Well, that's really. It's peaceful though.
Soul.
Very peaceful, Van Morrison. Ball.
Do you have anything in that kind of ballpark, like really ambient, like just kind of random things going on?
Let me see if I can find one.
Or whatever you want, whatever you want, John.
This song I thought was pretty cool. It's called Bake Shop by Koala, but it's spelled Kuala. It seems like a pretty peaceful song. I've listened to it a few times. I like its vibe. Seems pretty soft. So let's see if this is any good. I haven't heard it. I haven't listened to it for a while, so maybe it's just chill. Maybe it's the adding to the vibe that we're doing in the studio right now, just chilling and relaxing and hanging out. All right, let's do it.
Okay, I'm still searching.
Still searching.
Still searching.
Soul searching.
It's hard to find like things in that wheelhouse. Here we go. First thing that comes to mind. All right, James Brown from the Black Caesar soundtrack. Mama's Dead. I've never seen Black Caesar, but
Damn, that was solemn.
I bet that was like a part of the movie where his mom dies.
I was gonna say it's definitely
know.
something to that effect
And
because
then there's nothing to hold him back anymore from being a true crime boss.
right.
You know,
Mama's dead. I can
it's
finally flip those bricks. like, oh man.
it seems like a good movie. I mean,
Oh, I'm sure it's.
you can imagine him, like writing that song and like recording it in the studio,
Oh yeah.
doing
absolutely.
multiple takes of it.
No, definitely.
I suppose it was a genuine feeling for him because I think he didn't have that long a relationship with his mother.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, actually, I'm trying to remember. I read something somewhere where it was like, yeah, he didn't. His parents died when he was young. Obviously, it's horrible, but definitely does kind of speak to who he was and kind of like obviously evoking that emotion of, sadness when you're writing that song. It's a gift and a curse because it's like obviously you feel terrible that your parents aren't alive. It's horrible, but at the same time, if you really do something with that creativity and make a song like that, how beautiful that could be. It's definitely
It's expensive knowledge.
yeah, absolutely. I was trying to find like, ooh, okay, I have a good one. I was trying to find chill songs, but I think I got one. Ooh.
Or you could do the complete opposite. We can go back and forth.
We can. So you see like the heart rate just like up here, down here, up here, down here, up here, down here. Let me see. I'm trying to see if this charged or not.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going? Hello.
Oh.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, on the phone right now.
Yeah. Radio show right now. The radio show, the one that like me and John do. Yeah. I mean, no, not necessarily. Yeah, it was a EP release thing. That was the whole thing. We just talked about it, track by track. We talked about each, and no, we just listened to it as a listening party, and we went song by song and talked about like the inspirations and the processes behind the song. And Corey brought the stems, and so he was able to isolate different instruments, and so we could focus on different parts. It's cool. We played Saturday though. Charleston Sound. It was great. For both Maraluso and Never Really Overplayed. So that was fun. It was super cold. It was super cold. Just out of nowhere. It's downtown. Like MUSC area. Yeah. John, do you want to be an Easter bunny this Sunday at Bourbon and Bubbles?
I want to
make some money.
I appreciate that. I am going home this weekend, but tell her I said thank you for the offer.
John said he's coming home, so.
But thank you very much for the offer. If she can hear me.
Yeah, he says thank you.
I would be an Easter. If I weren't going home, I'd be an Easter bunny.
I'll ask Reed if he's going home for Easter. I wouldn't imagine he is.
I'm dressed up in the bunny costume.
But I can ask him if he wants. I mean, he's a tall dude, so.
He is. He's very tall. Bunny.
Yeah, like the bunny in VeggieTales. Such big chocolate bunny.
Big chocolate bunny's crazy.
Yeah. That's a pretty good dilemma to have. You know? I mean, yeah, that's true. You're on speakerphone, by the way.
Yeah. Hey, John.
Hi, how are you?
I'm bunnyless. How are you?
We're looking for an Easter bunny.
I'm terribly sorry I cannot fulfill the bunny position, but I appreciate the offer.
That's totally fine. Ellis, are you planning on coming home for Easter?
That would be a good idea, I think.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out. Say and Kunkel are spending Sunday night with us.
Really?
So I'm trying to, figure out
It'd be good to see them.
if I'm going to cook or Joey has invited us to come over. If we're just all going to go over there.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. All right, cool. I will get my bags packed this week at some point. Yeah, that's a good idea. It smells like rubber in this room. Oh, it's the mic. Never mind.
All right.
I love you too. Yes, ma'am, I will. I will find a bunny. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's really not that long, you know? That's true. That's true. Yeah, I'll check around, you know, go to the music building and see if any of the orchestra people want to do it. I can ask Jeff if he wants to be one. Yeah. That'll be funny. Alright. Love you too. Bye. Yeah, for anybody, contact us if through the Instagram if you want to be an Easter bunny.
That's right.
For pay. Sunday 11 to 3.
Where's it gonna be at?
We'll let them know the details once they contact us. You know, past that. You know.
What's this, the mom? Yeah, we'll let us know when you get in touch.
Yeah. We're staying a little bit
All right. Well, sorry for the however many minutes long of radio silence that was.
Silence. Total silence.
Radio silence.
Oh. Yeah.
All right. Let's bust up some more music.
I believe in miracles.
Oh, that song is ridiculous.
It was pretty funny.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know I didn't give you any context or intro before that song because I was like, I just want to play some music to kind of get this shit going. That is an artist. His name is I'm Not Very Creative.
That's his name. I'm Not Very Creative.
Yeah, that's his actually. Yeah.
Such a long name, dude.
It is a very long name, but he took the E out of very, so I guess it's different. But he just has like this kind of like groove, and that song Times 2 that we just listened to, that's like a very like, you heard like the accordion in the background or whatever he was using that instrument was. Pretty much all of his songs are like that, just very like upbeat, just kind of that same steady tempo. But literally all of the songs that he makes are essentially sound like that song. But it's just nice, just like, just something you could tap your foot to or dance to or whatever. And I definitely wanted something a little bit groovier and more upbeat than the morose kind of feeling we've been having recently. So I was gonna say I don't want no more Mama's Dead and nothing like that.
God is a concept.
Yeah.
By we measure our pain. That's a song, by the way. That's a John Lennon song.
Oh, well, good thing I never liked John Lennon. I'm just playing.
He's not making more music, is he?
No, he's not. Rest in peace.
Okay,
Rest in peace to
time for some Sublime song that you've never heard before.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of in the same vein of weird, kind of. Yeah, there it is. Okay. What? What just happened?
Boy, what the hell, boy? What is Ellis doing, bro?
Alright, so that's the funniest snare sound ever.
That was absolutely atrocious. it was funny, but it was absolutely atrocious.
Yeah. That's why it's so funny.
It's pretty funny. Hey, at least it wasn't clowncore.
No, Clowncore is so much better than anything I've ever heard. Anything that's coming out right now.
Two grown men wearing clown costumes.
Hold on.
Slipknot.
I think one of them's a woman. So.
Well, whatever. Two clowns in a porta potty.
It's a clown.
That's
the whole point, dude. That's the whole point.
And they just make insane thrash metal.
I don't know if it's thrash metal. It's clown metal.
They're doing something.
Clown fusion.
Whatever it is. But fuse themselves to a job. Let's see. Oh, and I already played that one.
Are you gonna do something atmospheric or something incredibly energetic?
Actually, let me see. No, I'm gonna do this one if I can find it.
Boom!
Okay, so this next song that I'm gonna play. Let me see if let me make sure it's on here first. I see George Benson. I don't want that. I want.
I sent my uncle.
Yeah.
The Jimi Hendrix Band of Gypsies.
Yeah. The one that you were playing the other day.
Yeah, and he said, amazing. I think the white boy singer took all the acid before the show. And I said, Band of Gypsies is all black people. And he said, that's some strong ass acid then.
Masayoshi, come on, man.
Takanaka? I was just about to ask you if you're into Takanaka.
I'm big into Takanaka.
Great. Let's listen to some.
I want to put on. So, actually, you know what? I don't even need Breezin'. I'll do Tokyo Reggie.
Breezin'?
Breezin' is an instrumental.
Is that the George Benson one?
No, actually. So I have both of them in my playlist. I have George Benson, Breezin', and I have Takanaka, Masayoshi Takanaka. Wow, Jesus. Yeah, no, Breezin' by Takanaka is just an instrumental. Just a pure instrumental, few bass, few synthesizers. And I wanted to play that, but I don't think they have it on here. So we're going to do Tokyo Reggie instead. I can't remember if this was an instrumental or not. But, yeah, this guy was an instrumentalist in the 70s and 80s. I know some people don't know him, some people do. Just kind of, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But some of his songs are just full instrumentals. I think this is an instrumental, but I can't be sure. The song is called Tokyo Reggie. I found it like a week ago. Let's hear it. Yeah, disco.
Good stuff.
All right, we have 3 minutes.
I got one more, I think.
One more song.
We're going to play out
more
with
song.
do some Prince. It's not on here.
What are you looking for?
I don't know if that's spelled right.
Whoa.
We can do some Prince, man. This is Colors by Prince.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Let's hear it. Cool.
Ball.
All right, everybody.
Yeah, it's 5:59, so we gotta go.
It's time for dinner.
That's right. It's time for dinner.
Everybody have a good week.
Have a great weekend. Love you guys. Stay awesome. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Ball.
Somebody gonna tell me I ain't funny. I said, bitch, shut the fuck up before I slap the taste out your mouth. Fuck wrong with you?